What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cartoons, Comics, and Cold Pizza.
The show where we talk about the cartoons that shaped our child. Oh my god.
Woo!
That was the Mexican in me trying to say the
Shaped our child.
Yeah. Shaped our child.
That's shaggy ass Bravo.
Hashiros.
I'm not saying as fuck when I start going.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cartoons, Comics, and Cold Pizza.
The show where we talk about the cartoons that shaped our childhood, the comics they come from, and the properties they turned into. I'm your compadre E Craze, and to my left is
Combo Supreme.
cat a corner to me is
Digital Joey.
and across from me is our very special guest.
Caleb, 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. This week we're talking about Transformers: War for Cybertron Siege, the second half, because we already talked about the first, and then we're gonna do Transformers '84: Secrets and Lies, the second half, because we already did the first. To start off, we're gonna talk about the show. The vibe.
Yeah.
Go
So
me.
okay.
All
All right.
Going with its badness.
Yeah. So
going.
you guys got y'all's chance to say your opinions on the first half,
absolutely.
right? So let me just get
Get in
mine
there,
out of the way.
please. I want to hear this because we all hated it. So.
First of all, they massacred my boys. Love Transformers.
Yeah.
All right. Grew up with Transformers. God. I was so disappointed. Like, I have so many issues with it. And I feel so bad because I don't want to have issues with it. Every Autobot sucked. All their characters.
Do you count
Trash.
Ratchet as an Autobot?
What?
Because I liked Ratchet.
Ratchet is technically an Autobot.
He's like
the only cool one.
He was like the saving grace for me on the show.
He really was.
I liked his relationship with the Decepticon he had.
Yeah, he was an actual good guy. He's like, I don't want war.
Right? He was only decent person.
Yeah, man. He didn't want the war, and he was like, I'm just trying to survive. Everyone else is just bickering and bitching, and I'm like, man, I need more of that.
Also,
Yeah.
can we talk about Optimus Prime once again?
Okay, hold
How
on.
mischaracterized he was.
He was okay. One, not voiced by Peter Cullen, which was disappointing, obviously. But I can get past
I
that.
can stand none of the voices.
Okay, but my biggest problem about Optimus Prime is that he became this emotional, like,
Say it.
excuse my language, he became a bitch, alright?
That was my thought exactly.
He was an emotional little bitch, and
He
he
wasn't being a simp.
he was yelling at the Autobots. He was just not being the commander that I know Optimus Prime to be, the one that I grew up with.
Sure.
And it just hurt me.
If I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second,
Okay.
I can see why they did it
Right?
because he's young. This
Right.
is young Optimus Prime.
Of course.
I get what they were going for.
Mhm.
It just did not pan out well.
No, it didn't. And especially, growing up and loving the show so much, it's like, I want that old, stoic Autobots transform and roll out. But I didn't get that from him. And then, real quick, why is Bumblebee, like,
The center of everything.
well, the center of everything, and, like, the,
Why the fuck did he get the protocols, the
Yeah.
Alpha Trion protocols, right?
Well, he's not an Autobot.
yeah, well, why?
Right, exactly. When Alpha Trion comes up, he's all like, "Oh, the protocols are only given to our most trusted brothers." He's not a fucking Autobot at that point.
And he
No.
And
betrayed
he
them.
had just stolen from them the previous episode.
Yep.
What the fuck made him? The only reason they gave him the protocols is because Michael Bay made him cool in the movies.
Yeah, exactly. The only reason that he's
That was it.
cool, the only reason he's important in this show is because of the Michael Bay
He's
stuff
relevant.
where he was
He's
important.
relevant.
But why is he this edgy, brooding, I hate everyone?
Right.
What?
He's
I don't
supposed to be like
want
the
to
happy-go-lucky.
He's
like,
supposed to be the Robin to Adam West's Batman.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the, OG Optimus, the fun character.
He's the Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yes,
literally
he's
the
the
Morty.
But he's not fun in the show, and he's just so edgy and
They just trying
just
to make the ocean green.
dark.
Like, it was real, like,
Right,
the
right.
tone was like real dark.
But then
and
you're
fucking-
gonna have to do it
listen.
way harder than that.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm all for gritty. All right, I
Yeah.
like gritty stuff. But man, when you take it to that degree, it just isn't fun anymore, right?
Mhm.
Ultra Magnus, kind of like bitching out. That made me upset.
Immediately?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Fucking immediately.
That made me
Yeah.
really, really upset because I'm like, man, he should be the leader. And then he just gets capped, and I'm all, all right.
That was pointless. It was like fucking a pointless fucking.
It was a point. It was a pointless little thing. He's trying to extend that little.
Olive branch?
Yeah, the olive branch. Man.
Yeah.
He's trying to extend the olive branch. He's like, hey, look, I don't want war. I want peace.
And
And
they're like,
here are all of the Autobots' secrets, and they're all cool, man.
Cool.
Pop!
yeah, dead.
Dead.
Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
So, all right, talking about the second half.
Yeah, because they're my
Did it-
opinions on the first.
Did it get better?
No.
No. My favorite part about the entire show is the villains were well written. I liked every villain.
They were like,
Jetfires.
they were like dirtbags. They're
Yeah,
all shit.
yeah, they're all pieces of
shitty
shit.
as fuck.
And then
But they're really good.
yeah,
Like,
and then
yeah.
Jetfire's arc, A1.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Yeah.
All right, that was awesome. But man, the rest of the show just was not great. Like it doesn't stick with you, right? I think what Omega Supreme comes up, and that was like a dope part when they're trying to teleport off of Cybertron,
Yeah,
and he's all like, "Ugh."
that was cool.
He interferes, and he's not supposed to,
Yeah,
and you're like, that's fucking
that was cool.
sick.
See,
The
that-
last
that-
episode was pretty cool.
Yeah,
like
they
the
ended
fighting
that
and the
episode.
Yeah.
big battle. Like
Yeah,
it was
it was
cool.
awesome.
Cool.
Very nice visually. But I was hoping that they would send Megatron to talk to the Guardians as well to get his side or whatever. Because when he does show up at the end, it's like, oh, you picked sides, but there was only one side presented to them. Really.
Yeah,
Where
yeah. The rest of it was
Optimus
just
Prime
kind of
came
like,
up,
Mhm. For
said,
sure.
hey, take our side, and then they were all like, no. And then he comes up, but Megatron could have gone and had a conversation with them and said, hey, let's fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
yeah, and I like how political it is. Like,
Yes.
that's something I do
like the political,
Right,
like
because
how they
you can
politicized it.
You can get both sides of the argument. It's like you've got Megatron's side
Oh,
where
they're
he
both
wants,
wrong.
like where he wants like strict order but unity through order,
Yeah.
and Optimus Prime and the Autobots are just like, no, we want freedom. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Boom, direct quote. But it just wasn't delivered well.
Yeah.
Right? The politics were there, and it was cool, and I was ready for it to get good.
And then it was over.
And it was over.
Yeah.
And it was a really short first season.
6 episodes.
Yeah, that's not very long. They didn't develop a lot. The Ratchet thing, like you said, was the coolest thing.
They
It's
really
like-
didn't
They
even go
could have
anywhere.
done a lot more.
Yeah,
than
they
Ratchet.
could have gone
Nothing
a
went
lot
anywhere.
further.
Like, I felt like nothing added.
This was all set up for Dinobots or
Mhm.
Beast Wars. or
Beast
whatever.
Wars. Beast Wars. Which will be interesting. I'm gonna watch it.
I'll probably watch it.
But
I'm gonna watch
am
it.
I gonna
Watch
like
it.
it? I don't know.
We don't-
I'm
I don't
probably
know.
not gonna like it. I'm like,
I say if we don't like it, we don't do an episode on it because I don't want to just trash on Transformers.
That's
Like
fair.
if
Hey,
it's
man,
good,
I
we'll
hate-
talk about
That's
it.
fair.
Yeah.
I hate trashing on Transformers. I love Transformers. It's my baby. But man, this show just didn't do me any service. Like it didn't do any good for me, and it made me upset. So I'm like, you took the source material and went,
You crumbled it up, threw it away.
and then you forgot about it, and then you remembered it, and you went back to the trash and looked at it, and you went, oh yeah, I threw this out for a reason. I had my own shit going on.
Yeah.
They never explained the time either. Because there was another episode in the second half. I still can't get over that shit. In the second half, they were like, oh, the Seekers will be back in 20 Astro something.
Mm-hmm.
Which I took it to be like 20 minutes because they were trying to fix the bridge there. So I was like, maybe that one means 20 minutes. But was it?
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair argument. But I mean, they've always done that in Transformers, and
Yeah, they do that
I
a
guess
lot
I've
in
never really
fantasy.
looked too deep into it, and it's fine. I mean, it's world building. Not everyone works by minutes or seconds or anything like that,
Yeah.
so I'm fine with that. It's like everyone has their own
Right.
system of time.
And I understand that, but
they didn't really
said
go
like
into
3 or 4
Yeah.
different ones without ever explaining
It's
which
like, yeah,
one
how long
is
is this?
how long is this one, how long is
And there's
that.
no sense of like time really in the show.
There
No.
not and there's a lot of jumping around. Which is, I guess, I mean, it's fine. The regular, 80s series did it too, but it did it with that cool transition.
Also, the '80s series was like a kid show, and they're marketing this as like, this is not your dad's Transformers, and I'm like,
It really
Well, you're
wasn't.
goddamn right it wasn't my
It
dad's
wasn't.
Transformers.
It wasn't.
My dad watched it, and he called me, and he's like, yeah, I was disappointed. So,
yeah.
It was just a very disappointing experience.
I'm really...
6 or 7 times that I watched it.
Yeah, man.
I watched it.
It was
twice.
one of those things where, like,
I've done.
they just the next one, like now that you're gonna hear everybody trash on it, the next one they're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, so I'm really, really hoping that they fix
I
it
hope
with
Beast
Earthrise,
Wars-
right? The
yeah.
Beast Wars one, Earthrise, I am
Yeah,
hoping that it picks up.
I hope it does. I
Well,
really
the trailer's already out for it.
I
I've not
saw
watched
it.
Yeah.
Looks cool. I mean, obviously, I like Transformers,
Yeah.
so it looks cool.
It does look cool, but
It
we'll
does
have to
look-
wait and see if the dialogue and the character development and all that is there.
I hope it's better. I want to see a really good Optimus Primal, where he's a fucking gorilla.
Yes.
That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, I
It's
want
like,
to see.
that'd be sick. And I'd like to see, like, a T-Rex Megatron.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Definitely. But I want them to also be cool characters, not just
Exactly.
look
Not look cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the visuals is almost like half.
Was the animation a little weird to you guys,
Yes.
too?
It was clunky.
Okay.
It was clunky.
Scale
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
stand that.
It was just really, really odd to me.
Just
One of my favorite things was just like all the battle damage throughout.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool.
the battles
was very-
were awesome, man.
You
And,
never
like,
really got that in the 80s. The Gen
No,
1
you-
cartoons, they never had like broken windows or,
or
like
scars or anything like that.
anything.
I mean, it wasn't until the movie in the 90s,
Yeah.
Transformers the movie,
Yeah.
where you actually got to see like some damage and some really cool
Rodimus
stuff.
Prime?
We're not
The best
talking about
Prime?
that. Stop.
The best Prime?
Stop it.
Yes, Prime.
He's the
Stop
coolest.
it. No.
Yes, he is.
I'm about to walk out of this
He's the
podcast
cool-
right now.
All right. Oh, hold on. He is the coolest Prime
No, he's not.
Why?
because he's a hot rod,
Okay.
and also his character development
Wrong.
is good.
Wrong.
You know who deserved to die? Optimus. The best part of that movie was him getting capped, and then they were like, "Hey, let's start a cooler character and make him the new Prime, and actually have something be interesting."
Hey, Joey,
No.
Joey. You see that over there, man?
Yeah.
That's the trash. That's where your opinion belongs.
Yes.
All right, go drop it off, okay? Because you're wrong.
Y'all are just
He's
mad,
wrong.
And y'all are just haters.
You're wrong,
Y'all are
all
just
right?
haters. All right.
Hot Rod got Prime killed in that movie. We're not talking about that movie,
Yeah.
all right? Because I would talk all day about that movie, all right? Hot Rod's the worst. Hot Rod is the worst.
He didn't deserve it.
No,
Oh, he
Prime
deserved
did
it.
not
No.
deserve
Oh,
it.
Prime deserved to die.
No.
No.
Optimus?
No, but Rod,
Okay,
Rod
but look,
didn't deserve
look.
to become Prime. either.
Okay, yeah, okay, even if Prime, let's hypothetically say that Prime deserved to die, right? He didn't, but he's dead, all right? He died. Ultra Magnus
No.
should have been next in line.
No. What is it, Magnus Prime? It's a horrible name.
Ultra Prime, dog.
Ultra, also terrible.
Yeah, because
Rodimus Prime is
cool.
hard.
That does not go hard.
That sounds like a rap name, dude.
Oh shit, he's dropping a mixtape.
Yeah.
2021, bro. Rodimus Prime.
Rodimus Prime.
The Matrix of Leadership.
Mm-mm. No, no, not bars. Not, no. I disagree.
Best Prime. That's all I gotta say.
Where's the Donald Trump meme when you need it? Wrong. All right. Wrong.
Fired.
Fired. I'm taking your spot in this podcast. Fired.
Oh, well,
No.
I
I mean, overall, I think like
It
the
didn't get
best
better.
part. Yeah, it didn't get better.
It
The
didn't.
best part was the ending, the big battle, the fight.
I mean, it did get
Omega
me.
Supreme showing up,
It-
whooping
It
ass.
did get me
Yes.
kind of hyped, I guess, for the second season. Like, I'm gonna watch it,
So
and I don't plan on it being a hate watch because I do that, but I don't think it's gonna be that.
See, man, I didn't go into this hate watching.
Oh, me neither.
I came into this clutching my Transformers, sitting on the couch being like, and then going, oh man.
Yeah, I
Damn.
kept expecting.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just thought something was gonna happen.
I thought it was just gonna be a lot cooler. I thought we were gonna get deeper into what's going on Cybertron, what happened, the
It
falling
felt very
out.
surface level.
Yeah, it was.
That's what I talked about in the first episode. Was like they keep talking about all this cool stuff, but that's all we get is like 2 lines on it. And I'm like, that's world building. I get it, but also like
The world building
kind of
didn't get
important.
very far.
Yeah, it's kind of important to know.
Could have seen how we got here.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
So you know what would have been cool is the first season would have been prior to this. This would have been the middle season, and the third season would have been Beast Wars on Earth.
Yeah, it would have been like the uprising and
Yeah.
all that stuff. That would have been cool, man.
Yeah.
It would have been cool.
You guys need to be writers for Netflix
Oh.
Transformer shows.
I'd get
Hit
fired.
me up.
I'd get fired from Netflix. Don't
Oh,
hit me up.
you'd get fired.
I have too many strong opinions on things that do.
Yeah, you'd be
Blackballed.
blacklisted.
It is-
You would give Hot Rod another prime.
Oh,
You'd
dude,
make him a prime
yeah.
again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And show's canceled.
Immediately, right now, even
Nope.
before the pitch.
Yep, before the pitch. It's all, hey, Hot Rod's a
No,
beep,
y'all
beep,
just,
beep.
y'all just a bunch
The
of-
number that you have dialed is not in service.
You'll get blocked. Hasbro will never ever talk to you.
Y'all are just a bunch of haters.
No, not.
Rodimus Prime had the coolest car design too.
All right, listen. I had the toy growing
It's
up, and the
cool.
car was cool.
Yeah.
But that's like his only saving grace. Is like he transformed into a
Isn't that
cool-ass car.
isn't that literally every Transformers saving grace from the 80s show? They
No!
didn't have character development. They were them. The original show was not this like super hardcore story driven like it was like a kids TV show. I don't
He has a point. It was really a
Commercial for
30-minute
toys.
toy
Alright,
commercial.
yeah.
Yeah.
G.I.
Over
Joe
and
did
over
it better.
and over.
And then
G.I.
later
Joe
it
was
gets
hard as
cool.
Yeah, it does get better in the later.
After the movie.
Yes,
When
because the movie
Rodimus Prime. Who makes it better? Rodimus Prime.
Optimus Prime came back to life later in the show.
Yeah.
And then it got better.
He didn't
and it's
deserve
fine.
that.
Yeah, he did.
No, he should be like Gwen Stacy's dad. You're donezo, dog.
Gwen
You're
Stacy's
Dunzo.
dad, you're
Yeah.
Dunzo, dog. Like Gwen Stacy.
Oh, yeah. I hate her too. No, I don't hate her, but I'm glad she's dead.
Damn.
Snap.
Very strong words.
Yep.
I'm
She
glad
got dropped
she's
in.
dead.
I gave good character development to Spider-Man that they
It
haven't
did.
built on.
It
It
was
really did.
actually.
But they
good
didn't
character
build on it after that, so he's just been stagnant for 40 years.
And
All
then
right.
they've reset
And
it.
stop
Okay.
talking before my hot takes get me in trouble.
Dude, we're hopping place to place to place. It's going Transformers, Spider-Man.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
All right,
If-
TV show,
uh,
man.
all right. What is our rating system we're trying to do? Get a slice or
No,
anchovies?
this shit was anchovies,
Shit, that shit.
bro.
Yeah.
This shit was
Yeah.
Anchovies.
Yeah, you're right.
Shit was anchovies and
It
pineapple.
was.
Shit that does not go on pizza.
You know what made it better? Rodimus Prime. All right, that's it.
You know, do you think they'll bring them in like the third season?
I hope. I really hope.
They're gonna show up on Earth, and then after all of Earthrise, they're gonna go back to sleep in the Ark. They're gonna wake back up. Humanity's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, oh shit. And Hot Rod's gonna be like, yo, what up, fam? I'm here to get Prime killed again.
Yep.
What it do? And then I'm gonna stop watching.
No. It's gonna be good then.
It's gonna be different. The last 3 episodes
Yeah.
of the last season.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll be watching.
Oh, I'll watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'll like it too.
I'm gonna
I'll
hate
give it a
watch.
good review.
Good review.
Letterboxd. I'm coming. No.
Damn it, boy.
All right. So everybody's final thoughts on Transformers: War for Cybertron Siege, the last 3 episodes.
It looked cool.
Man,
Hey, the battle was
it
dope.
looked cool,
It looked
but I was ultimately disappointed. Which is sad.
I'm really hoping that it's just a very long setup to a better
Some
Earth,
dope
to Earthrise.
Earthrising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope Earthrise is badass, and I hope the toys that come with it also badass.
Did they even have?
Oh, they
toys?
already got some toys out, man. You
They
should-
do?
Yeah. Well, they've been like.
I saw some promo from Hasbro.
Yeah, they
I
have some promo out of the
copped any.
toys.
I saw the Grimlock one that they put out. Sold in like 30 minutes. I
Yep.
wanted
Really?
one. It was
Wow.
like $40. I was gonna buy it.
Yep.
Sold out.
Man.
Wild.
I love Transformers, dude.
Yeah, I also love Transformers, but this
Shit.
was not.
This
This was not what I was hoping for at all.
This was not the bag, man. This was not
They
it.
fumbled the bag.
They really did. They really did.
All right, well, I think we can move on to Transformers 84 Secrets and Lies, issues 3 and 4. What are your thoughts on the comic?
It's a lot better than the show. Like I,
It is.
Hey, man,
I
yeah.
really
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
this book.
Yeah.
I know. Proven when we were talking, and he did not. So I would like
Oh,
to
so
hear.
you
I would
weren't a
like to
fan of
hear.
84?
I mean, I just don't. I couldn't get into it.
So there's a lot of word vomit.
That's
And
that's the thing.
I
dude.
think
lost
that
me,
that's
upset me.
yeah, that's my
It was
biggest downfalls. There's a lot of word vomit. I like the point of view that it's coming from,
Yeah.
right? Punch and counter punch, man. He's like, he
Yeah.
works for both sides and he's getting the full story. But
That
he
was
just
cool.
talks so
That's
much.
the cool part.
Yeah, dude.
And as much as I liked it, there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like the book even says it's like there weren't just three or like one. There wasn't just one bad guy.
There
were
three.
It's like
Yeah.
you have like 3 different subplots going on at one time, and it's hard to keep up with. Did
So-
I enjoy it? Absolutely.
What is it? Shockwave, right?
Yeah.
That's the villain?
Yeah. Shockwave.
Okay. So, he was my favorite part of the first half.
Yep.
My favorite part of the second half is Grimlock.
Yes.
I love that
'Cause
he's like
Grimlock's-
crazy, like going nuts.
Well, he's a headstrong badass.
Yeah.
And he's got that quantum like energy
Mhm.
thing.
Inner John Craze.
Yeah.
They called him.
From what is it? Auntie?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
From the ship, Auntie.
That
I
was-
love
Yeah.
that name.
Awesome.
Auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it too. It's like the I can't remember the full acronym. It's in the book somewhere.
Yeah.
But
Read
I thought it was cool.
Read
it
it,
was-
you'll see it.
Yeah, it was really cool. And the fact that Megatron had this too, but it was from like some sort of black hole. that he
Yeah.
created. Dude,
Wild.
that was some stuff that I was like, that is
That's sick.
sick. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it.
The
a
art
lot.
stayed strong.
Yes.
Really enjoyed the art through the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Art was amazing. I just love how like vintage and retro it felt.
Mm-hmm.
It was really,
Yes,
really
the
cool.
art made it really feel like a
Yeah.
Like an
vintage
84.
comic.
You know what?
Like
What
84.
really popped was the colors.
Oh,
The coloring was
definitely.
insanely good, dude.
It-
like.
for the colors that I could see, I'm colorblind. It was pretty damn good, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, the art amazing, and dude, the covers,
Oh yeah, the variant covers.
variant
were great.
covers, yeah, the one per store variant covers were great,
Yeah.
just amazing, really really good stuff. The art's just beautiful, but again, the story just a lot of word vomit,
Yeah.
and I get it. You know, they're trying to fill you in on every little like itty bitty thing in the story.
Yeah, for sure. I
There's
did-
not more room to breathe though. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
exactly. So
Yeah.
especially in the comic medium, man, it's like show don't tell. But
Yeah.
when you get into stuff like the politics and like betrayals and stuff, it gets hard to show it.
Yeah.
So they just told a lot of it.
Yeah, there was a lot of that, but for how much there was, I still really liked the dialogue. I think the dialogue was really well written
Yes.
and
It's
interesting.
real strong.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just a lot of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
There were
Definitely
characters.
better dialogue than the show.
well, yeah. Yeah. I didn't feel like a 13-year-old wrote it. So,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah. Well,
So weird.
the book was written by a dude who's been doing Transformers
For years,
forever.
right?
Yeah, he's bringing back characters that were like, if you read like the postscript,
Mm-hmm.
like after all the books, he's talking about when his character first showed up, when they last showed up, why he's bringing them back in
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
It was awesome. Like Straxus, oh man, like that dude doesn't show up too often.
Yeah.
He showed up in an old issue of the series when Marvel was printing the book,
Yeah.
and I loved that. I was like, dude, hell yeah,
Heck yeah.
that's cool. I have that book. I forgot what issue it was. It's like 11, something like that.
You can tell he actually really likes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He likes
Lord,
Transformers.
yeah.
He's not a guy who's like, oh, this is a job. Like, he really likes Transformers.
He's
You know,
passionate
like,
for it, and he's like, you know what? We're gonna do justice, and we're gonna do it with punch and counter punch. And also, dude, I think it was issue 4, the reveal of like counter punch and punch, like switching faces.
yeah,
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
dude,
that was
good.
awesome.
That was really
That was
cool.
really
Yes.
cool. It's like he finally got to reveal himself, and you're like, yeah, get it.
That was dope.
It was awesome.
I think it would have been better a few more issues to really.
It's only a 4-issue
Yeah.
series,
Yeah,
right?
it's only 4 issues. So.
Yeah, so if they did more, they could have stretched it out a bit and then maybe had some breathing room.
Yeah.
But that would also give them more room to kind of throw in like more word vomit.
Yeah.
It's like if you didn't like 4 issues of word vomit, how about 6?
Yeah.
Eh?
There's a lot of that going on. Yeah.
You don't think that more issues maybe they could have done less word vomit per issue?
I mean, sure, but then look at a book like anything Jonathan Hickman writes. It's like 50 issues, and you're
Yeah.
still getting word vomit
Yep.
every
And the
every
dude
one.
just has pages where there isn't even art.
just
It's
text.
like just text. It's all.
Because-
Here's my college dissertation on
On-
the lore of what I'm building right
He-
now.
Literally, there was an issue where he was like, "Okay, here's the actual scientific explanation of a black hole, and here's how it fits into my lore." So,
Yep.
you can have that too.
Yeah.
That could.
Yep.
Not mine.
So you pick
Yeah.
and choose your battles.
Ice versus
Right. Yeah, it's all. This was good. This
Yeah.
was good.
Tight.
He's the writer isn't Brian Michael Bendis. Not shitting on him.
No, I am.
Okay.
His dialogue's trash. No, everything else is cool. No, he doesn't know how to end a story either. But
I tend
we're
to.
not talking about that.
I
we're not
agree.
talking
I
about that.
agree.
This-
But
this is just-
the writer is
Trouble
Brian
on
Michael
this one.
Bendis. You know.
Get there.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna get in trouble on this one.
Yeah. Probably. But hey, man, we got hot takes. You know.
Hot takes.
Hot takes.
That's the point of this is our opinion of
Yeah.
the property.
Yeah.
I think
absolutely.
it was very true to the original Gen 1
Yes.
characters.
I agree.
Each one was.
I think
who
all the
they were.
character arcs were really
Yep.
well done, and I'm not a huge Transformers fan. You know, I didn't grow up on it or
Yeah.
whatever. But like I feel like the character development worked, even not knowing how much like accuracy it has. I feel like the character development worked on its own.
It really,
but you
really
grew
does.
up on the movies.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind
They
of.
still it wasn't my big thing.
Michael Bay films?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Michael Bay films.
It just
How do you compare it to the Michael Bay
I mean
films?
it's better than Michael
Wait,
Bay's films.
Clanking and
Yeah.
That's all that.
Man, look,
Yeah.
I know they're not good, but I have a special place in my heart for the Michael Bay films because my dad would pull me out of school when they released.
Nice.
He'd come up to the school, he'd be like, oh yeah, he's got a doctor's appointment. And they'd call me up to the office, I'd get in the car, I'd be like, we're going to the doctor? He's like, hell no, we're going to go see Transformers. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Nice.
yes!
Nice.
Nice.
Although I still haven't seen Bumblebee yet. I'm so far behind.
Bumblebee's good.
Yeah. I heard Bumblebee's
It's
amazing.
my second favorite.
Okay.
Dark of the Moon's my favorite.
Dark of the Moon was phenomenal.
The one around Chicago.
Mhm.
I just remember because the first one was good, the second one was trash. And then the third one I was like, oh, so how are they gonna up the ante? And they were just like, yeah, we're just gonna level a city. And I was like,
And then they did.
okay. Like I was
Oh,
like,
man.
and then I feel like the CG was the best in that one. The storyline was the coolest. I mean, character development didn't matter.
It
in
was
those movies,
really
but,
good.
like
They killed my
Leonard
boy
Nimoy
Ironhide. Yeah.
voicing was dope.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
It was really amazing. They killed my boy Ironhide in that movie, and I was sad.
They
but
did.
yeah, they capped him. Got
I forgot
betrayed.
about that, dude.
Yeah,
They-
that hurt my feelings.
Megan Fox 2 was also better looking than 3.
Yeah. Yeah, the sequel to Megan Fox. Yeah.
I was about it. I mean, I found
Blonde?
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
The blonde.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
with the British accent. So,
Carly, wasn't that her name?
I don't remember.
I don't
Why do I
remember.
randomly remember that?
I don't know.
That's like really weird that I remembered that.
All I remember is that she could run in heels, man, and I was like,
well,
bravo.
she
you
can
know?
run
Yeah, she could.
right into my heart. No.
I can't say that.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right.
Right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you. Oh man. But yeah, no, this book did really, really great, especially the Gen 1 characters. I mean, even if we're comparing them to Michael Bay, way better.
Yeah.
Like, more world building, and I like how they didn't focus on like the big characters. Like the ones that everyone knows. It's like Optimus Prime wasn't the main character of the
No.
story.
That's
Which
not at
was
all.
Yeah.
great.
That's what I hate about the show.
Right.
That it was just like these are the relevant ones you came for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
like-
everyone else is dead, and you're like,
Yeah.
that's not cool. Like, that's not
Yeah,
fun.
they
Yeah.
were all there, but you either just saw them running around, getting shot at, and maybe they had one or two lines here and there.
Yeah, but no one else was important.
No.
And that's kind of what, it's sad. It's like, yeah, Optimus is the leader, but what about the people that he's leading?
Yeah.
It's like, how do they
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
about all of this? Do their views really line up all the way with Optimus Prime's? Are they just like kind of middle of the road? Do they just hate Megatron?
I feel like nobody was 100%.
Yeah.
Nobody was following him.
Yeah, like it feels
I don't
like
even feel like he
Optimus
was
was the
leading.
Yeah.
extremist.
I felt like somebody
Yeah.
else was leading. He
Yeah.
was like left over to like he had something.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree completely. And then, I mean, with Megatron, I don't think that's a dude you really want to say no to.
Yeah.
Like,
Not at all.
nope. So it's like, yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you say, Megatron. Yes, Lord Megatron.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's right. Yeah, kill them all. Kill them all.
Unless there's
Kill 'em
Shockwave
all.
in literally anything Shockwave's ever been in, because his character's always been great.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm smart and better than Megatron, but I could still use his
Use him
protection.
to my advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why he's such a great villain.
I very much enjoyed him in the comic.
Oh
I
yeah,
very much
absolutely.
enjoyed him too. He's a smart dude.
There should be a Shockwave comic.
I think they've done like a miniseries or maybe it was just a one shot.
Of
But
him?
I think he deserves more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. That needs to be a character that is more in the lexicon of Transformers
Yeah.
fans. Like, even the casual
Mm-hmm.
Transformer fans should
know
know
Shockwave.
Shockwave and what he's about. That he's a scientist. That
I
he
feel like he should get the recognition Starscream gets.
yes.
Starscream is famous for whining and
Yeah.
being a little
and
bitch,
that,
and then
fucking voice.
yeah,
That's how I've read him
Yes,
here
Lord
too.
Megatron. Yes, Lord. Yes. So no, anything you say, Lord Megatron.
I hate this guy. like
He's all
literally
like,
what
we're
he-
going to betray Megatron.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got caught.
Yeah. Literally.
that's
Yeah,
Starscream's
that's-
character
All he ever
Um,
does.
and
in
like
anything.
everything.
Yeah.
in anything and everything that he does. But that's why he's famous. He's the dude who's like, ooh, I'm his right hand man. I'm gonna betray him. Oh no, he got me. I'm gonna grovel at your feet.
Yeah, I
And
remember-
Shockwave is the
He's
dude
great.
that's all like,
He's Worm Tongue.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
It
Yeah.
always reminds me of like the heel in wrestling, like when they were gonna cheat or something,
Yeah.
and then they get caught and throws on their knees, like, "Oh no, don't hit
No,
me with the
please.
chair. Even though I hit you with the chair, don't hit me with the chair."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he
yeah.
reminds me
And then
of.
Megatron always gives him like a
It's
way
a-
out,
Yeah.
or like just like slaps him, and then he's like, yeah, we're even now, even though you like
We're
toss
trying to
me
kill
into
me.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course Shockwave's the cool one who's all like, he'll never figure me out. And if he
Yeah.
does, I'll just kill him.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, my motives are way better than his. It's like, I don't care about rebellion. I care about science.
Yeah, I
And
even
guess
liked
what?
how-
This dude's got the power, and I'm gonna use it.
I
Yeah.
even liked how Counterpunch was like saying, "Yeah, Shockwave's like got everything figured out. He's got Plan A, Plan B. He's already thought of like everything already."
Oh yeah.
To really show, like, give him that to show how smart he is.
Smartest spot on Cybertron, man.
Yeah.
Smartest spot on Cybertron. He is the man. He's not my favorite Decepticon, but he's up there. I'm a fan of Soundwave. Always have been. I love the voice. Alright.
Yeah.
The real robot-y. I can't even imitate it.
Yeah.
No.
It's just so good.
Right. Yeah.
So good. He's been my favorite though.
Heck yeah.
Did you like him in the movies?
No, I didn't like how he was a giant
Yeah.
satellite.
Yeah,
that was
I
not
did-
cool.
That
I
was
did
weird.
not like
That was
either.
weird.
I liked the cassette tape
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he turns to Robot Man. Like he's in robot form. It's all laser beak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that
See,
either in the movies.
That stuff is cool, man. And then they come all the way back, especially in the TV show. Man, it was always cool. Also, just on the TV show, why can all Decepticons fly?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I
He had
posed
that
that question because in the first season of the Gen 1 cartoon, they fly.
All of them.
All
Every
of
single
them.
one.
Every single one.
Autobots
And then
though.
later, and I can't remember the second half of the second season or the third season, all of a sudden they have jetpacks.
Mhm.
Yep.
Or only the ones that can fly, that are planes or whatever,
Can
can
fly.
now fly.
Yeah.
I think it was just a simple fact that they to make more characters, you
Yeah.
know, to make a helicopter, to make more jets. Now they can't fly anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they have to be special, so only they can fly now.
Yeah.
That's why Gen 1 was really just a 30-minute toy commercial.
It was real easy for the Decepticons to get away too with the flying cop out. It's like, oh no, we got caught.
Yeah.
And where does Megatron's mask go to whenever he turns into a gun that Starscream can hold and
So I
shoot?
think it's explained somewhere. I think
I'm pretty sure it
somewhere-
is, but-
so, like in some comic, it's like, oh yeah, he can change like how big he is. But to any casual person who hasn't looked that up, what the fuck?
Yes,
Like
what
he's
the
all like,
fuck?
I'm this giant towering Decepticon, and now I'm an 80-bitty gun.
Yeah.
Pew pew, little blaster.
Yep. Well, 22.
Dude, in one of the early Marvel comics, there's a pic like the front cover is a human holding Megatron and shooting him, and it's
Oh.
like, how'd you go from huh to this human is now just holding me like a normal human gun?
No idea.
And also, his cannon on his arm is actually the scope of his gun
Yeah.
when he transforms. I'm not gonna get into that. That's another separate issue.
Well,
All right.
It's a whole
I
other,
have
it's a whole
my
other
issues.
episode
Yeah,
just talking
just
about
about
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my
So,
issues with the things that I love.
final thoughts on the comic?
On the comic itself, oh
Right.
man, definitely recommend. Yeah.
yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would say it's a much better like nostalgia trip for those of you who want it than the show.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
definitely.
I think the storyline's a lot better. The plot kind of is a lot of word vomit, but if you get past that, it's cool. The art is sick, and it's just a fun time.
It's not something I'd recommend for like a new fan. Like it'd be a bit rough kind of getting into, oh, who is this? Who is this? Seasoned fans, absolutely. Read it. Like it's amazing. If you're new, read it along the way.
Yeah.
Like don't start there. Don't start with Secrets and Lies. That's you're gonna get lost.
That was a tough place to start.
Yeah.
It was a tough place to start.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a tough place.
Yeah.
It felt so fucking real. Like everything was like legit.
Yeah.
Everything was solid. Like the show, fucking flimsy as shit. Like I don't believe none of this. Like I don't care what your fucking motive is. In the book, like I knew like this shit was like real. Like
They're all individuals with
everybody
ideals.
had a good fucking character. Everybody's personality came out perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. I just word vomit, man.
Yep. It's hard to get lost in the word vomit, man.
But I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
2020 got you stuck at home? Travel through the multiverse at the Hive Comics and Games, your one-stop shop for all the things nerdy. Located at 3615 North Dixie, the Hive is the place to find everything you need to feed your imagination. From comics like Batman and Spider-Man to tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, the Hive has what you're looking for. Buzz on by with the whole family.
All right, these were our thoughts on Transformers 84 Secrets and Lies and Transformers War for Cybertron Siege. If you'd like, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to us here, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. Give us a like. Follow all the links in the description to all of our different socials. And Caleb, where can they find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Caleb Mendes Art, and that is like about it. So
All right,
That's about it.
it's been a fun week.
It has been.
quite interesting.
Peace.
Peace.